morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm pleased to introduce Professor Gerald from Lamar University, who's agreed to sit with us today for a brief interview regarding online education, some trending, as well as his background and experience. Let's go ahead and start out with the first question. Professor Gerald, how many years have you been teaching at Lamar University?
I've been teaching at Lamar since 2007.
I know sometimes it is of interest. So how and when did you realize that you wanted to teach or be an instructor versus any other type of career path?
I only teach part-time as an adjunct. My full-time position is director for the Center for Distance Ed. But I've always liked teaching others how to do things.
What is your favorite class to teach?
My favorite class to teach is my game programming class.
Looking ahead, what is your insight on the future trending of online education? Do you think the majority of higher education classes will be held online in 3 years or maybe 5 years? Or what about all the way out to 7 years?
I foresee really quick that we'll be moving more towards the mobile platforms. It'll just take a little while for all the compatibility issues and being able to take your course from your mobile device. I mean, right now we got Mobile Learn, but it's still a little sketchy and in a development type phase. As far as majority of higher education classes being held online, in a public university, it'll have a high percentage, maybe in the near future, 30 to 40%, but I don't think it'll ever break that 50% mark. However, if you look at higher education classes as a whole, both private and public, I can see the private institutions, especially like Phoenix Online and those type companies, perhaps making it a majority in the near future.
Rounding out our final question of today's interview, Professor Gerald, what are some of the pitfalls of online education from an instructor's perspective?
One of the pitfalls for instructors is trying to recreate their face-to-face class in an online environment, and that really just doesn't work. So really the instructor needs to have a very good grasp of the technology and how to incorporate that technology in the class to make engaging student content.
Thank you, everyone, and especially thank you to Professor Gerald for your participation today. This concludes our interview. I hope that you have learned a great deal about online education. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me at lweb@lamar.edu. Have a great afternoon.
That's all, folks.